Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays, where we resume God of War 2 No Upgrade Run Plus. If anyone ever made it 1 second into the live stream, welcome. If anyone is in the chat, I'm gonna be pulling up to it in a second. Just setting up the stream and sharing it everywhere. Not that it gathers a lot of impressions and stuff, but I just want to share it. Today we're starting off hot with the translator section. It's gonna be a good one. And by a good one, I mean a really bad one, because I don't know how to explain the stuff that are going on, but I'm gonna try to explain it simply. Let me just share it to Twitter as well. And I'm gonna talk to the chat. I'm gonna welcome all of y'all. It ain't gonna be nothing after that. Twitter. Twitter, skirt. Can I add a picture? No, I can't. Okay, paste. Hashtag God of War for whatever reason, if anyone tries to join in from there. And here we are. Let's start. Let me like my own stream. Let's... Alright. Welcome Omar, Ginova, Mariano. Are you winning, son? Yes, Haristos, I'm gonna win today. Gustavo, Lone, Drip Goku, Unsee Click Click. If I pronounce that right, Riavix, Snack, Thanos, that's the perfect name. Big Burp, Tit on Neutral, Algul to Run, Shadow Demon. Welcome to the stream, everybody. What we're doing today is the ultimate challenge in God of War 2. The translator section, no upgrade run plus. I mean, for the category, this is the hardest. Let's instantly kick it off right now. Hey Zesty, hey everyone, welcome. Bro, I'm playing Ragnarok, but still watching the video. However you like to chill, man. I hope you enjoy it. Hi, Zesty. How you doing? Thank you so much, Neutron. Thank you. Hey there. Welcome. So, today, this section. Now, I'm going to have to go through a brief explanation before I start the whole thing. Hi. Welcome, the Midgard Chronicler. Everybody clap the Midgard Chronicler for me. Clap him. Clap for him. Alright, now, I'm gonna start this. Let me go through a brief explanation about what I'm gonna do. So first, the first thing you want to know in here, other than the checkpoint that you have to use, otherwise this sucks, is how to drop this guy, instantly get to action and jump and all the good jazz. So there's a sweet spot where you can drop him that is gonna enable you to jump and then instantly have free movement and stuff. You gotta be instantly dropping fast and rolling right here. And it's gonna be great. You're gonna see it in a second. What you want to do is drop the translator on this part that I'm walking on right now. This whole line. So when you pick him up, drop him right here. Maybe like you're standing here and you drop him. Instantly start mashing it to get Kratos to jump. In the air, Kratos is gonna go through a little glitch where he just I don't know, he stumbles. When you drop, you want to roll. And while after the roll is done, hold L2 and the analog somewhere so that you get this. See how this instantly cancels your rolling animations? I'm rolling way faster than what is normally like, so yeah. After rolling, you want to cancel it with this, and you want to grab the first priest that's gonna be right here. He's gonna spawn right here. Where you want to stand is actually right there where the plume landed. Right here. On the corner of this white thing on the floor. Right here, and you want to grab him. This is the best way, from what I know. Also, there is an extra note, and is that grabbing him not as soon as you can, because sometimes it takes away the aggro of the enemies that are gonna be spawning in here. Like, you're gonna have a dog and 2 sentries, actually 2 dogs and 2 sentries in here. You want to aggro the ones in here towards yourself, so that's why don't grab this guy as fast as you can, and you'll see what I mean in just a second. So I pick this guy up, I drop him right here, and I jump. See? It all got cancelled. Now I want to grab this guy. Just as he's about to spawn anyone, I grab him. I don't. And then I hold triangle in here so that I launch him even further. Grab this dog. Boom. Grab the other dog. Boom. Grab this guy. Should have grabbed the dog, but it is what it is. Throw him at this. Grab this dog as well. Activate Rage and have some Atlas Quake action going on. Do this do this to the most optimal extent as you can, so it is what it is. If I get it the first try, that ought to be really good. Now the dogs, you don't want to have them I don't know how to explain it. You don't want to grab them when they're almost dead. This is going pretty good, actually. See, this grab is very wrong. I activated rage, so when you are in rage mode, the translator takes less damage. So you should really capitalize on that. Grab the dog whenever you can, but make sure to not shoot him towards the translator. And see, I'm grabbing this dog, but only when he's not one shot. If he's one shot, it is dangerous to like grab him. See, like I'm grabbing this guy, and I think the translator is dead, which is fine. I'm just showcasing stuff here. Also, there is something else. Like right now, when I parry, I'm always parrying when I'm facing away from the translator. It is the safest bet to go with. So you don't want to parry and have the enemies flying towards the translator. That is not what you want to do, because you know there's gonna be a half collision and everyone is gonna the translator is gonna die, and that is basically the translator. Double use in the chat. Double use in the chat right now. That is the first try of the translator. See, I'm kind of getting it to be consistent in No Upgrade 1 Plus. Paying Plus, whenever we get to it, is gonna be way more complicated than what I just showcased. It's gonna be a doozy if I want to put it shortly. I hope you guys learned, and I hope it was clear. So, again, I'm gonna have to make a whole other video where I explain how to do it without any upgrades. And it's gonna be a whole video. It's gonna be going through every single detail that I can come up with. This was a very nice attempt. Double use in the chat. That was a very streamer moment right there. So, yeah. A lot of stuff can go wrong, and a lot of stuff can go right. So, it is what it is. You know, it is much easier than the Clone War for me right now. I'm currently practicing the Clone War as well whenever I have time, but for how much it is easier than the Clone War, I still hate it more than the Clone War, believe it or not. Like, the Clone War has a lot of a lot of stuff going wrong for it, but I still, you know, like practicing it more than this. But hey, it is what it is. Basically, grab the priest with crates back, turn to the natural spawns. Yes, that. Also that, I forgot. Basically where I grabbed them. You can rewatch that, and that was a perfect attempt. Also, you saw me kind of hold back. Why I held back on the priest, you know, the second priest was left, and I wasn't really going crazy with the hammer. That's all because I didn't want the game to crash, because the game has a tendency to crash on PS3 if you're canceling with the bow while having rage activated and while you're doing heavies with the hammer. That's just that. Level 1 Rage of the Titans reduces damage to crate and translator by 50%. Yes, see? Man, stylish got it first time. Yeah, we did it stylishly. Did you see that? Question, what should I download as a PS3 exclusive? God of War is a given. Well, there's also Uncharted if you like it. Hey Zesty, I'm playing God of War 1 right now. You're playing one of the best games of all time. Let me just switch back to my beautiful face so that you don't want to see the booba that I'm seeing. I'm way luckier than you because I can see a booba. You can't see the booba. Infamous is a good one, Algu. Actually, for exclusive, there's also The Last of Us if you're into that. And there's Infamous, there's Uncharted, there's Ratchet and Clank if you're into that. There is a lot of stuff. We switch back to the game. Don't show another boob shot, I swear to God. Do not. That blood physics though, yeah. Zesty, do my tweets annoy on Twitter? Wondering since I talk to you on Twitter a lot. No, they don't. If I ever see myself annoyed with a tweet, I just don't bother with it. But given how I always answer your tweets, you know, I love doing that. It's no problem. Anyways, we move on to the next room. That was done beautifully. I expected to be stuck in here for a long time, but surprisingly, even without a lot of practice that I haven't practiced this spot for a long time, but yeah. Also, you know, before I got here, I made sure to clear this encounter. I did clear it the last episode, but it is what it is. Like, I just wanted to instantly resume where we left off last time. We're missing some RP. It'd be good to equip the hammer for some RP orbs. 360 off, half collision kills, and the upcoming spike trap. I never, actually, thank you for mentioning that. I never really cared about resource management until I started doing challenge runs and all the good jazz. The only other games that I really cared about, you know, resources and stuff, like beforehand, like, hey, I'm gonna need this much rage and stuff to the next room and all that. It would be the old Resident Evils, You know, those are, you know, where you have to manage your resource and stuff and hold off some bullets and stuff. In here, it's a good thing that you mentioned the Teristos. So 360 toss and hitting him with the hammer for more RP orbs. Let's go for it. This room is pretty simple. Although I might go with the route of having a lot of 360 tosses in here. It's like, grab the Legionnaire and not the sentries, of course, because if you grab the Legionnaire, it is the best thing since you really wreck everyone around you. Look at this. Everyone is dead around you. It is that beautiful. And I'm instantly fucking it up. It's not gonna get completely fucked up. See, even this is good since it's a half collision. And I wanted to grab the Legionnaire. It is what it is. Here he is. I mean, that full collision with the sentry was also good, don't you think? See, I'm focusing on a lot of stuff at the same time. That's why I'm messing up a lot. Anyways, 360s are also good for... See all these rage points that I'm getting? Boom. Boom. And the hammer does give you rage points. If you kill an enemy with the hammer, you're getting a lot of rage points. And I'm dead. This time I'm gonna go with the focus of 360 toss. See, this simple encounter, this is the simplest thing. You can literally grab everyone. You can literally block through everything. Except for maybe grabs. And I messed it up. So, it is what it is. It doesn't matter, just equip the hammer and 360 toss. Yeah. Oh, so I get what you're saying, Haristos. So having the hammer route and killing enemies with 360 toss. Yeah. So if I do this 360 toss without the blades, I don't think I'm gonna get rage orbs, right? Yes. Okay. Thank you. That is actually something I just learned. While having the hammer equipped, doing the 360 toss and or any other kill really gives rage points. It counts as if I'm killing the enemies with the hammer. Thank you so much. I actually thank God I instantly caught up to what you're trying to say. And I didn't take really long. Any Legionnaires? Thank you. See how simple this encounter was? Come here. Oh man, come on. See this whole parry, it is sketchy when it comes to Pain Plus runs. Like, it's not as easy as, hey, go ahead and parry the guys when they're close to translator. You cannot actually do the whole slam, that the follow-up of the parry. It is not allowed in Pain Plus, so do be careful. It's easy, kill the Cubs and plume him from a distance. No, but I mean, the focus back there was to gather rage points. So, and we did that, so yeah. We just beat this encounter, and now we're gonna move on to some more sketchy encounters. I think the next thing that we're gonna run through right now is gonna be the sacrifice room. Pretty sure it is that. Let's go. No grab run plus, no grab run plus had me abusing MP with Spear of Destiny combined with Atlas Quake. Half collisions galore. Hold on, so actually, I think what you're trying to say is having the Spear of Destiny equipped and doing the magic attacks gives more magic points back? If that's what you're trying to say, then hell yeah, I'm getting you. The only strat I have for Old God of War is box box triangle. By box box, do you mean square square triangle? Yeah, box box triangle is one of the best combos ever. Dog, let me just tell you something. This is literally better in billions of other ways. This is good. This is a nice setup tool. This is your average setup tool. Square, square, triangle, and the enemy's perfectly set up in the air for air grab, or Orion harpoon, or jumping and doing stuff with them. It's not viable to damage output or for a lot of stuff. Like, doing this is much better if you only have the blades. This, and see how I'm canceling it with the bow. It's much better than going box box triangle. That's just a fatherly advice from you. Spear of Destiny gives MP for kills. Yes. Okay. I actually just learned something huge today from just these two messages that you just dropped, Haristos. And is that having the hammer or the spear equipped, it doesn't matter if you get kills with something other than the said weapons in hand. It's like having the spear equipped and 360 tossing or grab killing enemies gives magic orbs. It counts as a spear kill. Have you seen the mods for God of War Ragnarok? Yeah, I've seen some. Zessie, do you think God of War and PSP control is comfortable? I mean, yeah. It is fun. Like, I'm playing God of War Ghost of Sparta, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. I've been playing it for a long time as well. Grind RP slabs plus OS on the Widows. Okay, so let's... Actually, you know what? You're right. Since we're gonna have a a special room after this. Let's actually do that. And what I'm trying to do is launch this. Why I'm hitting her with this, now, you know, I have a lot more tools that I can use to really kill this widow right here. But I'm not doing that. I'm only going with the safe approach, and it's not even a safe approach. It's just that I'm trying to build more rage points for the room that is going to come after this. Not exactly after this, but yeah. I don't know why I killed this one this way, but it is what it is. In here, you're supposed to put them in place and then sacrifice them to the fire, but I'm not doing that right now since I need more rage points. As you can see, I'm slapping the widow with the blades a lot so that I build a lot of rage points. Did Haristo say... Okay, so I thought he mentioned Orion Harpoon, but guess he didn't. Just it does build up rage, but let's do the OS. By OS, I'm pretty sure he meant OS kill. So yeah, this grab does grant a lot of rage points, and it's good. Boom. See, the square square triangle, you can chain the enemy with square square triangle. I'm not saying you can't, but going with something like this, you'll find yourself doing way more damage, and it's faster. It's also a setup tool, but it also does a lot of damage, especially in God of War 1. It's at its best in God of War 1. Does a lot more damage than, not a lot, but it does significantly more damage than God of War 2. And I think that's it right now. Hold on. I'm gonna kill one more widow before progressing forward. Slapping them with the blades I believe to be the best thing. I think that's it. I'm gonna kill this one. And by kill, I mean progress forward, like this. We're good. Do you think God of War control in PSP is good? I mean, you have to press R1, L1. Oh, for the dodge? It's not bad, actually. It was implemented beautifully. I think you can kill one of these widows by simply double launching them like this. Hold on, let me just make sure I get the right angle. Like this. If you're fast enough, I think you can get her, but not sure. I still got her, I think, with the fire. I can always activate this whenever I want, and if I'm good enough, I can launch her into the fire, just like that. And it's filled. So you don't always have to, you know, kind of stagger her in the fireplace. Subs don't give RP. Oh, so hitting it does not build up if I hit him with the spear? Okay, noted. Thank you. I'm slowly noticing how many stuff I still missed in the facts about God of War. Both parts. We're gonna get to those again, but it is what it is. Are you almost done with the game? I'm pretty sure I'm like 60 or 70% into the game right now. Probably 60% into the game. Do you think that Kratos will go to the Egypt in the next game? I don't know. All that I hope for is that he's alone and not... I don't want the companion system to come back. It's it. Actually, for God of War 2, I'm unsure on whether T1 has better DPS than T0. Unless you only want it for deep hits. God of War 1, a clear winner, yeah. That is also something that I actually forgot to mention. And is the deep hits in God of War 2. Essentially, if you have an enemy, if you hit him close enough with the plume, or even with the spirit. Spirit is the ultimate slam that I like to call it. You get a double hit. It hits twice. Now that is a lot of damage. Now even take all the memes out. That's a lot of damage for real. What the fuck is this blood section, by the way? It's just, you know, it's just temple things. Let's not really bother with it that much. God of War 3 rage is bad. Is that true? Yes, it is bad. It has its uses. Look, I'm planning a God of War 3. It's not my idea, but I got it from God of War God. And it's the God of War 3 Rage of Sparta only run with Fear Kratos. Believe me, only with Fear Kratos do you really get the full potential, like what the Rage of Sparta should have been in God of War 3. Since, you know, you do a lot more damage with Fear Kratos. Granted, you also take more damage, but it's still what it is. The Rage does a lot of shitty damage in God of War 3. I don't know how they butchered it that much. It's good. You can cancel animations with it. It's good for a nice damage negation thing. But that's it. Pretty sure T1 has the same damage as Shallow T0 in God of War 2. Oh, why did I do this again? If it's the same damage, then I don't know. All that I know is that this also can come out and you can wail on an enemy way faster. Like, how much do you get interrupted while going for this? I'm pretty sure way more than going for this. This is instantaneous. This is fast. Like, there's also that we should, you know, consider. Double hits also need the enemy to be large enough. Range isn't the only need. Oh, of course, I mean, there's also that, so I forgot about that. The enemy does have to be bigger. How are you today? Thank you, man. I'm doing fine. Why can't you change weapon without going to the menu? I mean, it's alright. Like, no, for real. I think the game is pretty well designed around having only one secondary weapon at hand. I think it's good. It's not bad. In here, you want to stand here and just do this. Believe me, this is gonna make sense in a while. See that thing up there that spawns the nymphs? Just do this. Don't really cross the borders so much. Keep on doing this until you break it. See, it's broken now. Now you can come over here. And I'm gonna tell you some other stuff in here as well. Do you think it's cool if God of War 6 camera is like the old Bro, I would have a wet dream that the exact day they reveal that. I want the old formula. I have enough to live with, but having more of the old formula? Come on, of course. I'm taking this first wave out to kind of clear the way. And now I'm going to stand right here and do this. I don't know if there's a way to hit the enemy multiple times with this. In God of War 3, you can get up to 4 times. And I just fell. You can get up to 4 times with the triangle hit on the wall. But not sure about God of War 2. Though I'm not good with it. And what I did back there was an easy solution for a lot of nymphs. So yeah. Thank you for watching my video that day. Anytime, man. If a video crosses my recommendation and stuff, of course, if I'm interested, I click on it. Just know that you did a good job with the video's thumbnail or, you know, the presentation. That's why it got a click. It's not about me watching it. It's about the video really getting pushed to the algorithm. See, this is a safe way to take him out. The fire that is getting sent out, it hits the enemies below it as well. Like, even if one of these nymphs was on the ground, doing this fire visually does not look like it hits below, but it also hits below. So there's also that. I hate Ragnarok personally. I don't hate it. I hate a lot of stuff about it, but I don't like really hate the game. I love it. Zesty, can you tell us a story about how did you get the idea to become a YouTuber? I mean, it's not really about an idea. It's like, I got back, you know, to playing a lot of the old God of Wars at the time, and I was like, okay, I really want to make a YouTube channel. At first it was like, okay, I want to make this YouTube channel specifically for God of War 3, but then I realized, wait, I love the entire franchise. Let's just cover the entire franchise, basically. That's how it happened. There's a lot more, but don't have time to go through it right now. What's the play for breeders? We're showing my spawn limit method? Or just the useful collision abuse? Pretty sure I'm gonna go with the collision abuse because the one that you presented. So basically what I can do is have 3 Cerberus seeds on the screen. And I have to work good and kill the other 2 big Cerberus on the screen. So that no extra Cerberus spawns. Only the seeds are gonna be on the screen. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong with that. That's why I'm not gonna try it. But for now, yeah, I'm not gonna really go for that. I'm gonna go for the, you know, the normal approach. And is that abusing collision? So we have seeds that we can throw. You know, the basic grab on the seeds is a full collision. There's also an alternate Orion Harpoon if you want to approach it that way. That is also a full collision. And yeah, that's gonna be the approach. It's gonna be a basic approach to this whole thing. So let's go. Or actually, what I'd like to do is that, you know, I remember for my practicing sessions, I wail on one of these Cerberuses with my hammer. Like, I wail at him like this, even with the rage. Give him a little, some rage slaps here and there. Also, turn off the rage if you're trying to go for full collisions. It's not the best thing that you can do, trust me. Because full collisions are nerfed while, you know, while in rage mode, so there's also that to consider. Boom. This is the alternate Orion Harpoon. Holding circle gives you the full collision. Otherwise, this whole throw, what I'm doing right here, is also a full collision, so you can have that as an alternate. Boom. Boom. Is he gonna transform? I thought he would transform. Good thing he's not. Also, make sure to have that in the back of your mind. Like, these guys can transform if you let them. And their attacks are very poorly telegraphed, so there's also that. One of the few enemies that I actually hate their telegraphs. It's like you never know what's going on the screen. I don't care about getting hit here so much, but I'm not gonna cancel a lot of the shenanigans with the Cerberus. With the hammer, sorry. Because it can crash the game, and I don't want it to crash the game that much. Boom. Some rage points. Now, I don't want these seeds to really get stronger. That's another Cerberus down. See, in here right now at the moment, my main focus is the seeds. That is also something that you should really care about and not really ignore. Going for some Atlas Quake. Are they transforming? This is going very poorly at the moment, but it's fine. Like, I can still explain how hectic this just got just because I lost control of everything. There's also something else that I need you guys to be aware of, and it's I'm dead, whatever. The Cerberus, the big Cerberus, guys, is to talk about the Christmas. No, I'm not gonna talk about the Christmas. Not even gonna talk about the Cerberus. There's a bug with these Cerberus fellas, these big guys, and is that they can really get invincible at some states, and it fucking hurts. See, when he gets that small, he's invincible for some reason. I still don't know why. No one knows why. In Pain Plus, this can be a doozy, so I don't know. See, because of the disqualifications. In Pain Plus, you really mainly get disqualified more than dying, for especially if you're playing God of War 3. Like, in God of War 3, I got disqualified way more than I died. It fucking sucks. All of that thanks to the color-coded enemies and shit. Okay, this attempt is already going way better. And the moment I said this, it went to shit. What I'm trying to do is go for full collisions, but not with the grab. I want to do the Orion Harpoon full collision. Since it's better, it has better range, obviously. Like, look. Boom. It instantly gets you thinking that you're playing God of War Ascension with all the grabs and stuff. Boom. 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 Son of a bitch. I got hit a lot, honestly. I'm willing to take this chest, you know, since I'm down to critical health, I'm taking that chest. See, he went invincible that one moment. Why? Wail at him when you have the chance to. If you have a chance and if you're not getting hit, wail at anything you can with the Barbarian Hammer. I'm trying to go with no damage now. You know, not the real no damage since I already got hit twice. Or billions of times, but it is what it is. So yeah, now we're left with a couple of... Oh man, this fucking sprinting attack. I fucking hate it. Boom. Okay, I got some nice full collisions on one of these guys. See, the moment he starts running... Oh man, I got another transforming. It is what it is. It can be a blessing because sometimes you really get a lot out of them. You know, the seeds can be helpful if you want them to be helpful. Like, these guys can act as ammo, as God Mode God taught me. Boom. Boom. See that full collision? It might not be a lot. It is actually a lot, sorry. But it might not look like a lot, but it is useful to have them on the field. Notice how I'm hitting them without canceling with the bow? That's because I don't want the game to crash. I can literally go way more insane than what I'm going right now. But the game is... It is, you know, that crash is also good. It's poetically good. It's like, stop fucking spamming, you idiot. You can also always cancel with blocking. See, like, blocking does, you know, tend to be better sometimes. And this is this room. It's done. In Pain Plus, you're gonna find yourself not pluming, by the way. You're gonna find yourself doing this. See, it's much faster. Especially in God of War 1 where, you know, you can get the fast version of the heavy one way, like, better. Like, after rolling, inputting triangle, Kratos doesn't go for the slow one. Something which I still don't understand and why they ditched. I'm gonna demonstrate something with this guy. This sprinting animation, he's not attacking. The one that's gonna come after has... He literally turns into a hitbox. Look at this. Look. This one. See, while he's running, he... See? I'm parrying. I fucking hate that. I cannot tell you how many times the game crashed just because of that. While I'm at it, let me teach you something else. Shooting him with the bow aggroes him to sprint. Like if he's away from you. Shoot him with the bow, he starts hunting you. This can be really good to divide if they have, you know, if there's big numbers of them. You can shoot one and he's gonna keep on sprinting towards you. You can drag him to wherever you want. Come here, and it's done. W's and the no. Fuck no, don't spam W's. Zessie, do you ever see a hot girl and it evolves your blades? Yeah, man, sometimes it happens. It can happen here and there. It is what it is. It's nothing that deep. Make a God of War 1 style trailer and it would be perfection. God of War 1? I mean, look, I've captured lightning in a bottle with God of War 3's trailer. I don't want to do it again. Pain Plus handling can be consistent of deep T0 if you have good spacing. I don't know. The problem is that this can get interrupted, and if it gets interrupted, you outputted way less damage than if you went with this. Am I not right? Like, what is this? Just hitting these two and then having to block. It really sucks. I know getting the deep hits can be good, but I don't know. Going for plumes gets interrupted way faster than getting your this interrupted, the bravery. But you know better, of course, so if you want to go with that, of course, go with that. Evolve your blades, Zesty. No, this is a no evolve run. No evolve run plus. Do you think God of War 2 is better than God of War 3? No, God of War 3 is better. But when I say God of War 3 is better, I say slightly better. God of War 2 still has the best encounter. It also has the better system, you know, in depth. If you're going in depth about the combat system, it has a better one since, you know, collision scaling with difficulty is the best system ever. That's literally the only thing. In here you can go back there and get a chest, but we don't want that. Come here. We want to save this translator. Oh no, get up. Read. Read, boy. God of War Ragnarok New Game Plus is coming this spring. Yeah. Those are some nice news that you just brought to the stream. In spring. It's that far. It is what it is. Why did you choose the light version of Nintendo Switch? It is cheaper and like, I'm not willing to pay a lot of money for another console. I got this one extremely cheap actually. I got it for $110. With a 128 gigabytes memory card. It's a literally match made in heaven. Not quite, no, you'd be hitting T0 whilst FJ is in the middle of his close range 2-hit combo. Okay, so, as I said, you know better, but I haven't tried that, so I don't know. I also know exactly what you're talking about. There's a 2-hit that he does that is, it is spaced out, the 2 hits, and you can kind of have some nice footing with him. You can also get deep plumes in, so there's also that. Hold on, we gonna see another booba? Yeah! Not you. I'm gonna see one. New Game Plus should have been in Trash Narok day one. Hey, chill. I agree. It should have been with Ragnarok day one. God of War 1 and 2 had New Game Plus at launch. God of War 2, not 1. 1 had it with a cheat code, I believe. Best encounter. Do you mean Scorp? Do you mean Scorp something Hotel would probably say? Oh yeah, if you're talking about best encounters, of course Scorpion is the best. By the way, for people who don't know, Hotel apparently is a guy who likes the Scorpion King boss. Which is respectable, because I want to know, I'm curious, what does he really like about the boss? I've hated him ever since day one. God of War or Ragnarok combat system? Definitely Ragnarok. I like the design of Athena's blades better in my opinion. Better than what? Kronos is dead, not my problem. Oh man, you just unlocked some special memory. Do you guys recall the days where I would go with God of War 3 one-handed challenge? The first dip in these challenge runs was a one-handed challenge. The Ragnarok hate in this chat is crazy. I guess, yes, it is getting a lot of over-hate at the moment. I don't know why. It is not crazy bad. It has faults, but I wouldn't consider it a bad game. Hotel is still stuck in Pain Plus Loom Chamber for 5 years. Opinion rejected. I mean, I have tried Pain Plus in the Loom Chamber. It can be a lot of fun, but if you don't know what you're doing, then I guess, yes. It was at the time where I finished No Upgrade 1 Plus, and like an idiot, I instantly went for the decision of going Pain Plus. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to get over here while the Cyclops is screaming. And they will hopefully come into here and drop by themselves. See, they're not coming. And I don't have my headphones on. You gotta kind of aggro them so that they start sprinting towards you. Okay, this is extremely dangerous. I want to get them to start sprinting. Okay, come here. Please start sprinting. What I'm trying to demonstrate in here is a strat where they come at me and they start running towards the outside and they fall. They go for a swim. Hold on, what if I do this? Do they follow me here? Zesty, do you play Elden Ring? Yes, I've been stuck in God of War 2 Titan mode for a very long time. Why? Do you not know how collisions work? It's easy. And that's one. Can the second one follow as well? Please. I really want him to fall. Guess he does not want to do it. Okay, I'm gonna hop into there and just beat the asses. You can T3 them from the platform. I'm pretty sure, look. This reaches? Nothing. I'm pretty sure it reaches, but I just went with the shockwave. Oh! Actually, wait, this aggro's. Hold on. Come on. Oh! That's nice! Look, so... Thank you, Haristos. So, pluming them from here, you know, it gives the effect of the sendback, and it's not quite like the King's shockwave. So, it is better. Boom. They start sprinting towards you, and they're down. Thank you so much. Haristos coming in with the clutch. That's how you get rid of them safely, basically. I finally recovered my PS3 after 4 years. Should I get God of War 2 or God of War 1? I mean, based on... Actually, you will get your money's worth with both of them if you go with both options. I recommend both, obviously. I'm aware of the flaws. I've talked about it before. I don't need an explanation, but some complaints I see sometimes is crazy. No one in their right mind can say that Ragnarok is trash. I mean, that can be an over-exaggeration from anyone who says it. Because the game is good, honestly. It's very good. The combat is very good, but I fucking hate most of the design choices. Okay, against these guys, you can either go hammer mode or, hold on. You can either go hammer mode or launch them with the Spear of Destiny, as I demonstrate right here. Hold on. Or actually just the blades. Giving them a couple of slaps is also good. Like this. I think I'm dying. Hold on. There should be a much better way to demonstrate this, but I'm not kind of getting it right now. If things get really hectic, using Atlas Quake does also launch them. Now, why do I want you to launch them? Is that they fly, they kind of, you know, fly to the roof, and they hit the spikes in the roof. That's why I'm saying that. But honestly, I'm just gonna go with the hammer. It's also good. I'm pretty sure they were a lot easier to get launched with the spear. You know, the triangle of the spear is one of the best launchers. But I can't seem to get it right now, so I'm gonna go with the safe option of just bonk, bonk. Oh, this also launched them. I completely forgot. Bonk, 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 bonk. See? He hit the ceiling and he died. Bonk. Just T0 them? Hold on. Hit him with this. Boom. See, the thing is, they have that hyper armor shit, and I fucking hate it. No, you don't. I really don't want to get sent down there. Bonk, 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 and he's dead. See, even if you don't hit them with the hammer, they kind of bounce up, which is especially what you want, actually. See that one? That one, it didn't hit him. See, like, the slam effect is hitting him. Like, this is hitting him. That's why he's getting launched and dying. Spear of Destiny can work with double launchers. I'm not good with their armor, like, out of nowhere. It's coming out of nowhere, but it is what it is. Didn't mean to use Atlas Quake. I wanted to just cancel it with the bow back there, but it is what it is. Now, with the last fellas, bait this guy into flying, bait the second into flying. You kind of have to space them out, and you have to run towards boundaries as well if you want to do that, to kind of get them to taunt, because when they start laughing, they're vulnerable. You can fuck them up. You work around their armor by keeping distance. So, is the taunt coming out because I'm keeping distance, or because I'm looking towards boundaries? Kind of curious about that. What is your favorite song? Seize Your Fate. If you're talking God of War. If not, then there are billions of tracks that I can think of right now. So, no. What laptop running PS2 emulator? I don't know exactly the specs that you need, but it can be ran on a... I don't know, actually. I can't give you a good reason to run it on a PC. Like, I don't know the right specs that goes for it. So, yeah. And I honestly, for God of War 2, what I did back there was drag them to the end and then kill them with the Spear of Destiny. It's much safer than having them here, because these guys can shoot you, and you don't want them to shoot you, basically. So yeah, that's what I did back there. It's kind of a bummer that you can't do a lot of rope action in God of War 2. And by rope action, I mean like having the ability to do some weird stuff with them, you know, on the rope. Use this. Boom. Use another sentry. Use a bitch. Grab. Parry the flash. Kill everyone. I actually mistook this Gorgon with another one. Oh shit, I'm dead. There's another one in the loom chamber that you get, is the red one, if you know what I'm talking about right now. And that one, it breaks out way faster, and you cannot break her with the level 1 hammer. So there's that to watch out for. These guys are a whole different story. You can totally kill them with the hammer. Okay, that's nice. I thought I wouldn't get him, but I got him. They taunt by having your back turned on them. You keep distance to make sure they will taunt. Thank you again. A lot of facts are getting dropped in here. Every video, every stream, sorry, that you watch is a fact about. Every Haristo's video is also a fact about God of War. For anyone watching and is curious right now. Okay, let's go. I also find Aphrodite to be overrated. Literally how? Literally how? I question your moral choices. Ha! Come here. Basically get rid of these guys with the lovely 360 toss. Not this one, this is just a toss, but... Oh, actually it did work beautifully to my favor. It's just that the 360 toss fucks everyone up even before you throw the Legionnaire. Like, see this? While I'm turning him, he's wrecking a crowd. Boom. It also doesn't make a single thing that we can't really redirect the Orion Harpoon. And specifically this one. It doesn't make sense. Like, at the cost of no iframes, we should be able to redirect this Orion Harpoon. I still don't get it. Die. Let me do some chiropractic adjustment to you. Damn, I never realized my health was this low. Gorgon Queens can be shattered with level 1 hammer. Both T1 and T2 and close range Might of the King. What I meant was you can't shatter them with one of these, which is the quickest way to shatter a usual statue. Yes, you can hit them. By the way, for anyone who, when I read that back there, the fire from this does not break them. You have to actually hit them with the hammer as well, so you have to be close by. There's that you should consider. Let's go. This is a nice use of physics in God of War 2. Like, you can use Icarus Wing to fly, and they instantly implemented that beautiful thing in there. It's honestly great. Why not just bypass combat? It is dishonorable to skip any encounter. Especially the ones that have the barrier on them. You don't want to skip any encounter. This needs to be used at close range. Explains why I wasn't shattering her with might. Yeah, this needs to be from close range. Like, you actually have to hit the enemy with the hammer. Even when there's also that description about this attack, this does not get affected by difficulty. It doesn't matter if it's easy or very hard, it does the same lovely damage. But not the fire. The fire that follows does damage, but it does not, I guess it does get affected with difficulty. The slam, you know, if you hit, like, let's say the lever is this, the enemy is this lever, you have to hit him with the hammer itself, and not just send the fire shockwave to him. That should be considered. Favorite weapon of each other? I guess you meant each game. In God of War 2 is the Spear of Destiny. In God of War 1 it's pretty obvious, the Blade of Artemis. In God of War 3 is the Nemesis Whip. Or actually, I guess... Boom. Boom. Hold on, I want to do the fun tactics thing with them. Except this motherfucker shows up. In God of War 3 it's between... man, I wanted to use them for... No, actually I can't use them for full collisions or half collisions. In God of War 3 it bounces between the Nemean Cestus and the Nemesis Whip. Obviously the Nemesis Whip is my favorite right now as I'm talking about this stuff, because it's a nice setup weapon. It basically acts like this. See, like, you have a fast launcher with the Spear of Destiny, and it is actually good. Boom. I love setup weapons. Did he die? Yeah, he died. Thought he got stuck in some collisions back there. Which God of War has the most nightmare platforming puzzle? God of War 2 or God of War 1? Actually, I don't know. Both are good. Actually, every Greek God of War platforming is good. I don't know. I can't think of bad stuff. Like, in God of War 1, I started to like it because it's supposed to be hard. Like, hello? When these guys approach, just shoot him back with the shotgun blast or the piercing shards, so that they die with this. Basically. Now we going get Barry's wedding jam. Nemesis Whip has a really good roll. Other than the roll, it's like the launcher is the best launcher in the franchise, in my opinion. It's the fastest. It's slightly faster than the Spear of Destiny, which is a win-win. It has a nice magic attack, which is a win-win. And it's overall fast. By the way, if you didn't know, here's a quick fact about God of War 3. You notice how every weapon has a slam attack, right? Like, for the Blades of Exile, it's square, square, triangle. Basically, the plume. Square, square, triangle for the claws as well. It's called Sorrow. Sorrow, I think, if I'm not mistaken. For the Nemean Cestus, you know, it is either the triangle or square, square, triangle. For the Nemesis Whip, here's a pretty cool fact. It's the third square attack. Just in case you thought it does not have a slam for... Just in case you thought God of War 3 does not have a slam attack for the Nemesis Whip. It does, but it's the third square. You know when Kratos goes square, square? The third one, he starts slamming the whip down on the ground. That is the slam effect. If you ever was, you know, curious about that, that is the slam attack. If you want a cool plume with the Nemesis whip, you go square, square, and you hold the third square. That's basically what you want to do. Now, in here, what you want to do is, of course, push this over here. Bring it to the right. If you can get it to the one ahead as well, it's going to be good. But here's the main play here. Drag this guy over here. And it's basically a boundary exploit that you can use. You can either go with the hammer. Hold on, let me just get a little closer. It's a boundary exploit in here. Recall the boundary video that I made a couple of days ago? In here, you can hit him with this. You can actually freeze him with Uriel's head. Lure him in as much as you can. And then wail at him if you can. Or, you know, go with the launcher, this, and basically rage points. Until he's dead. There are a lot of harpies in here. Pretty sure they're not infinite, but there are a lot. So, yeah. I'm gonna tell you what to do when you get the other, you know, fellas into here. The captains. Man, I'm doing this poorly. If you get him, you can actually just freeze him easily. Oh, wow. You can freeze him like this and shatter him, which can also be a good thing. And the third solution, if you're playing Pain Plus, or if you don't want to really consume magic, is using alternate Orion Harpoons on the Harpies. That can also work good. You want to use alternate Orion Harpies, is what we should call this. Like this, holding circle and not just pressing circle. 20 Hades Harpies here. We working Uriel head on caps. CR middleweight loop. I tried the CR, by the way, if anyone doesn't understand this. CR is Chronos Rage. I tried the CR back there, but I kind of messed it up, so it was a good showcase. I'm willing to try it again, but let's not really do it right now since I'm gonna get the double captains in a second. Get rid of these guys. It's a full collision. That's why the alternate Orion Harpoon is very good. And I know the music is slapping right here without... This is basically a room that I can hear. It's a video without audio that I can simply hear. And I got hit with the fire. Good. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. 20 harpies. Don't you think it's much better than the God of War 1 room before reaching Pandora's box? Where you have 60 harpies, giving the huge impression that you have infinite harpies in the room? I fucking hate that. Like one time, I remember it was my early streams. I got so close to beating the whole thing. Then I just stopped because I thought there were infinite harpies. I was like, okay, let's not fight the harpies. And I got wrecked. I want to get rid of these harpies. They have a lot of HP in God of War 2. These Hades harpies. Even in God of War 1, actually. So again, with these guys, you can align them and freeze both captains if you can. You can also bait this long attack that he does. And by bait, I mean literally bait. It's very easy to do so. And that guy's stuck behind the thing. You can get close to him and just easily wreck him. That guy's stuck behind the lever. So, the middleweight CR loop is a little something like this. So, you get this guy close. You launch him. Do this. And basically what I just showed. See how he's jumping on the floor like an idiot? That's basically what you can do with the CR middleweight loop. It can work, I think, on the Minotaurs as well. Now I want to drag this guy over here. Come on. Boom. Spear of Destiny is the best fucking thing in the world. With this guy, you want to freeze him. And you want to shotgun blast his ass to the nether realm like that. It's beautiful. Thank God the spear also has a tool that can break statues, right? You just basically approach them and just blast them in the face like this. Such a nice tool. I don't think that no upgrade 1 plus challenge can be done on the newer games like 2018 right now because they're RPG system. They can be done. I mean, you can always wail at an enemy for an hour straight, but as I just said, it's not fun. You just have to wail on an enemy. It's not fun. And that's this section. Lots of chip sessions, I'm sure. For the 2018 and Ragnarok games, yes, that's basically the game plan. Hi bro, welcome to the stream, Shabran Akbar. By the way, he's my first viewer on the channel. Truly believe so. Other than people I know, he was the first guy to ever watch my video. Just don't switch to other spells. Keep using CR after T1 and T2. I guess you mean for the... Or actually for every enemy, not just the captains. In here you want to switch to the hammer because I'm going to demonstrate in a second why. Actually, you can also do this. Use this guy for full collisions. I want to really use him now. Hold on. Launch. Boom. I killed the skeleton, but I wanted to use him for the minotaurs actually. As you can see, I'm playing a lot riskier than I have to, but I just love showcasing stuff in this game. Boom. Bam! That's a full collision. You might notice that these guys are not dying with this Orion Harpoon. It's because they actually don't. They always dissolve and then come back. They never die. It's the same thing with the air grab. They never die. Boom. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna kill him with the skeleton. Like this. Bam! I actually really want to kill him with the thing. I don't want to use the Barbarian Hammer to wail at him. Boom. Like that. See, like these guys, you can actually launch them and grab them in the air, but it's useless. Even if they're one shot, you can never actually kill anyone with it. Okay, come on. Is he dead? Is he low? He is low, whatever. Like, I'm gonna try to get one of these guys one shot in a second, and you'll see that they don't actually die with it. Boom. Bam. I love the Spear of Destiny. It's a setup weapon to the core. Like nothing... Man, he was about to horn my ass. See, you set up an enemy in the air and it's just all lovely from there. Boom. He's dead. Can I ring him out? I actually wonder if I can ring out one of these fellas with the air grab. Like doing this maybe and grabbing him. But I could never get it when I was testing it. Boom. Die. And we're done. We're gonna move on to the Hydra and the... Not the Hydra, sorry. The Crack in Your Ass and the Last Spartan. Which can be sketchy. Bayonetta 3 when? Bayonetta 3 never. I still haven't finished Bayonetta 2. I don't have time a lot to really play. But when I do, it's one hell of a banger of a time. You ever notice that when the camera comes back to Kratos in this cutscene, he has the Blades of Chaos from level 1, from God of War 1? I mean, are they really? Look at them. I'm pretty sure you mean another scene, so we're gonna see it in a second. They are, I think, the God of War 1 blades. He has yet to experience peak. Is it the peak of Bayonetta though? I heard, from what I've seen also, not just heard, it's a lot of enemy summoning and not enemy, you know, demon summoning and stuff. So it's more leaning towards the spectacle than actual combat like Bayonetta 1 and 2. But I don't know, that's just what I heard. The other problem is also going to be that I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to stream Bayonetta 2 or Bayonetta 3. I can only stream Bayonetta 1 and that's only because I have it on Xbox One. Which is still good. Bayonetta 1 is... Sorry. I'm not unzipping my pants. You're right, it was the God of War 1 blades. You get a cookie. Let's go. Yeah. Now also let me demonstrate something else on why the Spear of Destiny is very good. Like this thing does some cool damage. I think it does some awesome damage. But did you see how the enemies behind him died? That's right, it's not just the damage that you do with it. What about the half collisions that you cause with it? Or what about the amazing knockback? It's just so cool. Like look at the enemy behind him. He's gonna fly to his enemy, to his friend behind him. Other than the cool damage that is not affected by difficulty, it also has tools that you can work. Like this half collision. It's just stuff of life really, I'm telling you. Die. We playing stylishly over here. I'm really thankful to you, bro. Without you, I would have never loved God of War series as much as I do now. I'm really glad I did that for you, man. Thank you. Zesty, why don't you ever use L1X to Icarus wings? I always forget that I have this. And it's a good tool. It's legit a good tool. Like doing this, it can send the enemies flying to the enemies behind them, and it can cause a beautiful half collision. Problem is, I always forget it. Both the ground, which is a good launcher, and the air, which is a nice knockback. I just forget that I have it. I don't know. It's just, and there are good reasons on why I forget about it. It's like, it is a nice tool, right? But why would I use it when I have this? Especially when I can also stay on the ground while doing this. I can either stay on the ground or ascend with the enemy. That's why I kind of forget to do this. There's no excuse for this one. This is very good. I don't know why I'm not using it. But there's no reason for me to use this, even though it is very good and it launches enemies around you as well, not just the one in front of you. Not really useful. Spear of Destiny covers launching much better. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Kratos is gonna shout Zeus after Spartan death, which is sad, but the way Kratos shouts Zeus is funny. Nah, it's not funny, come on. Icarus Strike is basically irrelevant when piercing shards exist. Yeah, there. Again, the Spear of Destiny comes in for the clutch, I guess. I forgot about that as well. But I mean, don't you think it is cool if you're in a room like full of enemies? It's still good. I'm gonna try it in this next room, but don't you think it's good, Haristos? Like, this one fucks the enemies up with the damage it does. This one does not do as much damage. It can be good for, you know, a lot of half collisions, don't you think? I didn't know there was an air variant of the wing attack. Welcome to Extreme Gameplays, where you learn stuff. I have a Hustlers University that you can subscribe to. How do you get past the switchable challenge from God of War 3? I think I haven't even done it in a while, but it does involve a lot of luck. You have everything maxed out, so there's that can help. You have to use the best tools given to you at the time, which I'm not willing to talk about it like right now, because if I talk a lot, I lose my voice. If I talk for another hour, I lose my voice. Trust me, it has happened before. Juice! Is this how you face me? Coward! Fun fact, Spear of Destiny sometimes does more damage in air. I found on Wiki. Really? You mean just... Oh, like, look. Boom. Half collision. Boom. Half collision. See? If you want to really abuse half collisions, I think it's better to do this. Since you don't do a lot of damage to the guy that you hit. Only the half collision effect is what's being given here. So it can be a nice tool. It can also look good if you want to try it out so much. See, these guys are still not dying, except the guy behind them is actually dying. Up! Come on. Die! See how low that guy is? And he's still not dying with this. This can be good. Like, we have this for half collisions, but it also wrecks the enemy. So this can be... The wing attack can be also useful. Boom. See, the thing is, this one does cover up the half collisions, but it also does a lot of damage. And if you're going for a half collision run only, or maybe if I ever do it one day, Wings of Icarus only run, who knows? Maybe I'm gonna choose General Kratos and I'm gonna do a Wings of Icarus only. That might actually be a lot of fun. Just a nice meme run. I just don't bother using it. Piercing Shard is objectively better. It is better. Though I have seen you use it, Mr. Haristos. I've seen you use it and I can recall exactly where you use it. You use it in the encounter right before the translator in one of your videos. I think it was a no grab run. How does he do the wing attack though? It's L1 and X, both on the ground and in the air. I'm actually convinced that I'm gonna do a General Kratos run with, you know, where I only go with the wing. Only wing. Imagine that. Although I believe it's gonna be a much better if done in the video format. But I don't know. In here you want to equip the hammer, because we're gonna fight Atreus in a second. I know! I know he's not Atreus! I know! I'm just kidding! It's a joke! What weapon does the most damage in level 1? It's Barbarian Hammer? I mean, it's pretty clear that it's the Barbarian Hammer. Progression upgrades are allowed. If you're talking about the wing only run, it's gonna be a given, since General Kratos is gonna be a New Game Plus thing. I don't know. Although I can finish the game in a no upgrade run. Okay, come on. Oh, hold on. I want to showcase something actually. I've seen it the other day. And it was, he got up here and he kept doing this. I saw it on Twitter. I don't know who mentioned me. Look at this. He can actually one-shot me if he wants to. Look. If you're doing Pain Plus, feel free to try this strat. But in the... It's also risky because you might die. See? He instantly T-posed me. And I died. I don't know why this happens. That would have been a nice strat if you're going for Pain Plus. But I guess it's nice that I showcased it. If you ever beat him by only doing that, I guess, kudos to you. It's not Atreus, bro. It is Atreus. Shut up. Why should they... Why are you not allowing me to retcon things when they're specifically retconning them? Come on. New meaning to Atreus saying, put the boy down. When did he say put the boy down? What the fuck? I'm waiting for no upgrade runs on God of War Ascension. I'm not gonna give the guarantee that I'm gonna do that after these. Why does the last Spartan tank a lot of Kratos moves? Because he's the last Spartan. He's also a Spartan. Come on. Okay. I'm gonna give you the Rage Pass in here and just go to town with him. Boom. Boom. Although I'm blocking a lot as well. I'm not willing to go to town with him, because I don't want the game to crash, but it is a option if you want. And why I'm saying use all your rage and don't care about it, it's not out of idiocy. It's just that, you know... Hold on, we good? Okay. It's just that you get a rage refill, and in here comes the rage level 2. Now, the rage of the Titans is good. What it does in here, the level 1, the one that we get at the start, it boosts your blades levels to level 3. And your secondary weapons to level 2. Now, if you have your blades at level 4, it's not gonna downgrade them, so don't worry. And same thing with the secondary weapons. What this, like, now we're gonna get another rage mode. It's the same basically, but it's not the same. Let me talk about it. So, I'm sorry. It boosts everything to max. Like your level 1 Barbarian Hammer that you have in hand. If you activate rage, it does the max level of damage. It is that good. If you have level 1 blades, the moment you activate it, it does max damage. It is amazingly good. I can't describe how good the rage mode is. It's the best. That's why you might see me activate it at the last second for a plume. Or you might see me activate it for some split seconds while using the Barbarian Hammer. It is legit the best rage mode and should be objectively the best rage mode. It's so good. We're gonna get it in a second right now. God of War 3 better than the rest of the God of War games? That's what I think as well. Although it is slightly better than God of War 2, so don't... It is even slightly better than God of War 1 as well. It's not... When I say it's better than God of War 1, I'm not saying it's miles better than God of War 1. I'm not gonna disrespect Hristos like that. Or actually, not just that, you know? Like, for real, God of War 1 is one hell of a game that I can never get bored from it. It's just so good. I tried it, took more hits to kill Minotaurs on land than air. I mean, if you air grab them. Is this how you face me, Juice? That could have been taken out of context way worse. What if Atreus goes back in time as the last Spartan, then he's named after himself, like Back to the Future? well, then you would have a movie called Back to the Future. General Kratos is a Nerf costume. Enemy power percent goes to 1000%. It makes up for it by double collision damage. Orb recovery is trash. XP gain is improved, and Kratos damage is half. Well, I mean, if we're going with a wing only. Oh, whoa. So, I mean, let's just go through this basically before I start rambling further. When the enemy's power percent increases, you know, when you go with higher difficulties, collision scale, right? So the collision gets better the stronger the enemy is. That's just to get it out of the way. Now let me talk about something which is the whole, now that you mentioned it, Haristos. Okay, maybe in random encounters, I could go for the wing only strat, but when I'm left with one enemy only, I guess it's gonna be safe to use other stuff as well, don't you think? Guys, I think a full collision with General Kratos does 100 damage. I think that means kicking a dog to the translator instantly kills the translator. I'm not mistaken about that. I'm pretty sure that happens. Okay. A full collision does 100 damage. A half collision does like 50 damage, so that means our base full collision damage. My god, it's gonna be good. Thesis would probably be a long chip session on a true General Kratos No Upgrade 1 Plus. I mean, oh yeah, actually, everything is nerfed. I'm pretty sure the bow damage gets nerfed as well, right? So it's gonna take way longer than it should. Okay, but let's get back to the wing challenge. I guess I can do it if I have multiple enemies around me. But if I'm left with one enemy, I can grab him, I can kill him, I can fuck him. Not fuck him, but you know. I guess I can set up some rules for that. Like, for example, if I'm fighting Lachesis, for example. What am I gonna do to her? Chip away at her health for like 5,000 hours with the wing? That ain't happening. I guess I have to implement some other rules with it as well. That was gonna be a hard one. Because I'm gonna have to align a lot of enemies together and basically use the best of half collisions with the wing. So I don't know. Playing Ghost of Sparta God of War, so far it's probably been my favorite of the ones I've played. Ghost of Sparta is very good. I'm doing No Upgrade 1 Plus with it on my PSP because it's fun to just hang around with it. So yeah, it can be fun. General Kratos collisions are doubled, yes. Fulls are 100 damage, halves are 50. Translator dies from a full collision, regardless of HP. See? I guess you can save the translator if you don't, if you activate Rage while doing it. In here, why I'm not activating Rage, we just got the new Rage mode. I'm not activating it because Kratos automatically activates it later, see? And you don't lose any points. And in here starts the crack in your ass. Now, the crack in your ass is actually... It can be a little strategic. I'm gonna explain it in a second. What I saw Haristos do in most of his videos is come over here to this corner and attack. When the guy goes for this, I usually air trick. It is the safest bet that you can go with. When he does that, it gets a lot more messy, so I stand right here. You might have seen me jump and trick back there as well, but hey. Okay, come on. What happened? And we're good. I think I should have grabbed the translator a little closer at first, because now I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get hit, right? Okay, I didn't get hit. Now activate the hammer, fly, triangle, triangle, with the rage mode. The moment you get gameplay back, you know, with the hammer, of course, double triangle, cancel it with the bow. Escape out of the rage mode, climb as fast as you can. Up triangle 7 times. You can make it in time if you're fast enough. 7 times with the upwards triangle until you get the O, and we're good. That's one limb cut. Next, I'm gonna go back to the neutral position, sorry. Just to be safe and not to take hits. I don't know if I'm gonna no damage this. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna no damage it because I'm not good. Wail at it. It is a good thing when it does the projectile shit. When it goes for these attacks, come right here. Run towards this place. See how I didn't take any hits? After lifting this tentacle, am I hit? No, I'm not hit. Do this again. Fly. Activate rage. Triangle cancel with the bow and triangle again. And I got hit in the air. Wow. I got decked back there. And again. And we're good. Now you want to deactivate the rage mode because you're going to need it while you're climbing the tentacle. And we're going to see in a second. I deactivated the rage. I come over here. Activate the rage and just wail at this whole thing right here. You want to be fast. You want to also climb the whole tentacle faster. I suggest doing the air L1 attack with the hammer so that Kratos gets extra momentum and gets lifted to the sky. That's why he kind of grapples onto the tentacle easier. That's just a side tip. You might want to try to just jump. In here, you want to run towards the chest like this. And you're totally safe. Wail at the tentacle on the left. Give it a lot of slaps, and those projectiles don't hit you. After being done with that, come to the next tentacle. Do the same thing. And we're done. Literally just deep throat this whole crack in your ass. W's in the chat. We're done. This whole boss fight is done. Automatic activation, eh? Good of you to remember. Thank you. It's all thanks to Haristos, by the way, that I know all these amazing stuff about this whole run. I might sound smart, and I might look like I'm doing everything, you know, carefully. I'm explaining stuff, and I'm a good teacher. Just know that the real teacher is Haristos. If you want to reach this level of gameplay, you need to watch Haristos videos because it's a way of life. If you're not good with notes, Haristos can give you everything, both notes and the showcase of the strats. Yeah, that was the crack in your ass. Return is a half collision? Yes, it is. Is the parry counted as a half collision? Though I actually don't know one thing. I'm pretty sure it should be a half collision, right? I've had the sirens, you know, shoot stuff towards me. Shoot their lightning bolts. And, you know when you send it back to them and they are sent flying backwards? I don't know if that's a half collision. The slam that you do on the ground is a half collision, that one I know, but the send back of projectiles, I don't know if that one counts as a half collision. I bet 5 square triangle attack is the best combo in this game. No, it's not. The thing is, it's just something that you craft. 5 squares and triangle, it's a craft combo. Like most of your hits, you don't want to hit the enemy with. You want to be facing away, basically. That's how it is. Dear Zesty, what's better for the PS3? The original version of the PSP games or the PS3 version of the same games? I don't understand what you mean. Pretty sure there's not anything of what you're talking about. If you mean God of War, Ghost of Sparta, and Chains of Olympus, there's only a specific PS3 version on the PS3. There is no PSP title. Doesn't work like that. I'm just gonna stick with 2018 God of War. Why, man? Come on. Experiment with these games. They're infinite fun. 150 live viewers. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. I'm really glad to have everyone watch me play God of War 2. It's a dream of its own. Let's go. We're gonna fight my favorite boss fight in the entire franchise. And I cannot wait to suck at it. Believe me when I say I actually suck heavy balls when it comes to Noah Grade 1. I'm not good. But I'm gonna do my best to explain what I'm doing as well. Nice nosedive, Kratos. Kratos. Lachesis is my favorite boss for a lot of reasons. Zeus comes very, very close. Zeus from God of War 3. He comes extremely close to her, but he just can't touch the amazingness of Lachesis. Though, I don't know, that might change one day, as I've been known to change my opinion on a lot of stuff. But just know that it's a nice boss fight. That's all that I'm trying to say. Let's go. Equip the Spear of Destiny. This is going to make sense in a second. Yeah, let's start the cutscene. I'm going to tell you what to do. Return on projectiles on sirens. It causes knockback so you can connect the dots. Okay, so it is a half collision. Thank you. Love from India. Thank you, man. I love India. All my fans. All my billion fans from India. I love you. Moist Critical was def high if he thinks the Fates were the worst boss. I'm sorry that I made that Cardinal Sin video for Hold on, those are boobas. Those are boobas that you weren't supposed to see. YouTube thinks you're too fragile to watch some boobas. That Moist Critical video where he said this is the worst boss fight, I actually watched his stream again and I realized that he got a lot of glitches. He was playing it with the streaming platform on PS4 or PS5, I guess. And I guess he was getting a lot of input delays and input shitty stuff and all that, so I can excuse it basically. The council excuses you, Moist Critical. It's fine. Am I ready to switch back? Okay, we're good. Let's go! Now I'm gonna tell you what to do here. In here, you can let's actually go through some basic facts about her. Activating the amulet makes her shoot her projectiles. So if she's doing normal attacks, hold on, let me show this. She's doing that, boom, activate the amulet, and she shoots this. This is one of the few spots where you can actually use the amulet in combat. This again makes this boss really good. So there's stuff that you can do. See, activating this, she throws projectile, and you can basically easily dodge them by grappling. Anyways, this knockback that you can get with the parry is good. You can even wail at her and stuff. But the main stuff in here with the Spear of Destiny is this amazing knockback that you get. Did you see that? Let me just try it again one more time. Hold on. So after blocking, shotgun blast her ass, and then you can wail at her. I'm gonna show you what I usually do here. Is that I knock her down and switch to the hammer, and I basically go to town with her. I literally just destroy her ass. And again, see, and the weapon switch is fast. It's not like DMC3 where you have to communicate with the statue to switch weapons. It's fast. Like, you can switch the weapons pretty fast from the pause menu. Come on. I missed that. And yes, even the air version does the same thing. Did you see that T-posing Kratos? You can even do this if you want to be really mad with her. Get your ass down! It is literally the best tool. Spear of Destiny is the best tool in the entirety of God of War, and I don't care. It's like the fact that you can knock her down out of the, like, while she's... It's not exactly while doing her animations. Like, you gotta wait a little. I'm gonna try to showcase it in just a second. Like, she has one... See, like, she has one where she does some cute moves left and right. That one is not as simple as, hey, just knock her out with the air shotgun blast. No, it's not just that. You have to wait for her to do the first one. Okay, come on, are you done? Okay. I wanted to do the thing. Boom. See how... Okay, I didn't want it to do the thing. Fuck it. I'm just glad I demonstrated how good it is to do that thing. Boom. I just love this boss fight, man. It's so fucking good. It's not even fair with how good it is. Boom. And the Barbarian Hammer is, of course, lovely with the things it does. Boom. See, it's nice range and stuff with God of War 2's gameplay. This boss is just everything I wanted in a boss. It's like the arena is so fucking nice. Everything is so good. Let's try to have some fun with her, you know? Boom. Boom. You can also have fun with her like this if you want to. Or get hit like an idiot like that. Boom. Boom. Man, that attack has a huge hitbox. Now we're done with this. When she goes for the weird attack in the air, I'm gonna tell you what to do. She has a special attack where she turns the floor into lava. And staying on the ground kind of lures her in. Look. Notice how she gets closer? If you're on the grapple points, she keeps on throwing these projectiles. So if you wanted to get closer and to stop her projectile whoring, stay on the floor and she does this. Once she's close enough, then she starts doing her thing again. Boom. Boom. You can keep on doing this. Or, you know, use this. Boom. I guess this does more damage than the hammer. Boom. Hope the showcase is good. Bam. Boom. Boom. See, I'm playing stylishly. Come on. And y'all say this kid ain't playing stylishly. You're delusional. Look. Nice. See how fast I switched to the hammer? Oh man, it didn't cancel her. Fuck. Thank God I didn't stay longer on the floor. What I'm doing is, after I jump off of the whole grapple point, I'm pressing R2. You can't have the spear again after jumping off of the grapple points. So there's that. Please don't spam W's. Only type it once. If a lot of people type W's, it's better than one guy typing billions of W's. So there's that. Why Spear of Destiny, the same General Kratos? If you're talking to me, then I guess for the knockback, isn't it better? Because she has an attack where she leaves a trap on the floor and then you have to get away from it. You always play stylishly. GG, thank you, Gone Hunter. Zeus, your Volkswagen has returned. I bring the destruction of the toddlers of Olympus. That Kratos scar is the best thing in the world. He didn't hide Booba this time. Now there is Lust. Man, if this video gets demonetized or, you know, age restricted, I'm gonna fucking upload a porno of Lachesis on my YouTube. I don't give a fuck. It's called Spear of Destiny for a reason, Zesty. It changes your destiny. Daddy didn't protect us from the boobs. I'm sorry. Who's better, Atropos or Lachesis? Bruh, Atropos any day. Have you seen how... Oh, Lachesis, sorry, any day. Have you seen how Atropos looks? Now in here, these fellas give a lot of magic stuff. Boom, wing only. Boom, wing only. Boom. Come here. I don't think they give a lot of magic stuff. Maybe I've mistaken it because I had the spear equipped. But that's just me. Now in here, I have something that I'm not quite sure about. And is that I don't know if Atropos takes damage from full collisions of these sentries. She seems to get knocked back, but I don't believe it for some reason. Because I've tried it multiple times. Piece of charge is unnecessary there. Parry War knocks her down just the same. But, see, the thing is that parries take way too long. Like, sometimes she gets into a nice parry war with you. Switch to the hammer. Get up close and personal. Don't cancel with the bow. Unless you're completely safe, do not cancel with the bow. See, I'm hitting her with max level Barbarian Hammer while the rage is active. Oh no, I'm hit. Okay, where is she gonna appear now? Oh, in the same spot. Boom, 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 boom. And she's down. See, the rage mode boosted the hammer to level 5. Or to max level. I don't know if it's level 5 or 3 or 4. That's why I did the crazy damage I did back there. This is the only cutscene that is gonna be run accurate. See the blaze level 1? It's good. Let's go. Are you playing this on PC? If yes, then how did you do it? I'm not playing on PC. This is on PS3. Bro, impossible challenge to beat is this game without spear and hammer. You're basically talking about Pain Plus. If you were the last human on Earth, who would you reproduce with between Uriel or Clotho? I would choose the suicide part of that choice. All I do is spamming jump and the Cyclone of Chaos. If you have level 5 blades, that can be good. You have billions of other tools that you can go with, but if that's what makes you happy. By the way, I don't think she takes damage in here. While she's summoning Atropos, I don't think she does take damage. In here, it's a crazy game of just maneuvering and nothing more. Lure her close to here, hit her with a couple of these. And I'm hitting her with this because I also don't want to parry her projectile. I truly believe this is the safest thing. If not, and if you're not really that comfortable with doing that, be safe and use the hammer as I do right now. Boom, boom. And I try my best not to parry her projectile because sometimes see, okay, thank God he didn't do it. I tried to trick through it and it's much better since sometimes Kratos just really throws the projectile towards Atropos. I'm getting my ass handed to me. This time I'm gonna focus on beating it. That Kratos from the past beat the clones. I wonder if he did it without upgrades. I mean, you're right if we're going through that basic. He did beat it, no upgrades. What's stopping you from doing it? Huh, Zesty? Bonk. 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 And I'm dead. I don't know why I get really... Okay, come on. See, the thing is with the secondary weapons of God of War 2 is that you sacrifice a lot of stuff. Like, you sacrifice the air block, for example. There is that you're sacrificing. But it is still good. Like, the air attacks are really good. Wow. Hold on, let's go with my original route. So in here, I cannot give you the best tips that you might need to beat it. All that I know is that my best way is doing it with the Spear of Destiny. And is that, you know, hopping in from one grapple point to the next one. And just constantly hitting her with the piercing shards. That's at least what I can come up with. And by the way, when that animation happens, make sure to roll away because this bitch can hit you off screen for some reason. As the transition is happening. Get your ass down. And I'm dead again. I'm sorry I'm really slacking in here. I'm gonna do much better now. It's either this or the next one. I also might die. I also might die when she reaches the last phase. So there's also that. By the way, you can also aim your analog to the grapple point that you want to grapple to. Why are you letting Atropos stay in the picture? Whoa. Okay, hold on. That's something I never thought of. Hold up. Okay, I never thought about that. Hold on. So if I attack her and get her off the whole mirrors. By the way, in here, Atropos attacks get way faster. So, see her attacks? Boom. Oh, does she not get knockback? Hold on. I don't think she gets the knockback effect. Boom. Actually, that's something I never thought about, Zim. Thank you. I can go ahead and kind of do some weird business with Atropos near the mirror. And she can fuck off, basically. And that is a safe thing to do. Like, now I'm only fighting Lachesis mostly. She's knocked down and we're good. Do make sure to wait for Atropos to appear. Boom. Boom. And it's done. Now I'm gonna make Lachesis fuck this whole mirror up herself like this. See? Congratulations, you played yourself. Boom. The last phase is where I really play like a pussy. Boom. 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 I don't want to use a lot of rage. That was just stupid for me back there. God, this boss fight is so good. Now we're good. I don't want to use waste a lot of rage points since I also need it for the Loom Chamber that's going to come after this. By the way, I can't believe we're about to reach the Loom Chamber. I.e. the best fight in the world. Get in position, bitch. These pillars that she does are unblockable. You can't escape them with tricking. And they're a total piece of shit, nothing more. Shouldn't have done that. I actually should have tricked through that. Whoa, I didn't know that exists. See, I completely back down over here because I don't know the exact spot where I can be completely safe. I come back over here and just act like a camper, basically. I wail at it with the rage, with the Barbarian Hammer, and it's done. Everybody W in the chat. I just said I don't want to use a lot of rage points because of the Loom Chamber, and I just did like an idiot. It is what it is. Come on, let's go. It is what it is. Do this. Do that. And we're done. We get a refill after the fight. Oh! Oh, the raid just refilled. Damn. Thank you. I forgot about that. We are nearing the best fight in the history of gaming. W's. Thank you, guys. Get to the grappling point to avoid the pillars. Whoa, hold on. Man, you're teaching me a lot in this one stream. So staying here does not hit me every grapple point? Or just the two in front? Is it just these two? Or even the ones back there? You know, these ones. Thank you, man, if that's true. I remember trying to trick through it and I got fucked up by it. And yeah, ever since I never tried anything with it. Let's go. You climb the wall. I try Fiddlestick and... or maybe it was God Mode God. I try God Mode God's high jump. We are not the same. Boom. And we are in the best fight in the world. All grappling points, yes. Man, you're the best. Honestly, thank you for being here. What I do in here is I sprint I roll as fast as I can until I get here. In here, I try to launch this guy for Orion harpoons. And I failed instantly. I'm not willing to restart from the last checkpoint since it's not the most generous thing. It gets me back to the temple and not exactly to the start of this fight. It's good, I can still set him up perfectly. Like, look, I can just reposition. Boom. Yeah, see? Get ready for the next battle. Battle. I don't want to really injure these guys a lot. I want to keep them nice and healthy. Yes. Now I perfectly have them lined up. And it's going to be a nice run from here on. Sometimes it's good to also delay the Orion harpoon just a little teeny meeny little bit. Not by a lot, just a little bit. This fight is so fucking good. My god, it's good. Sometimes don't always Orion harpoon. Get a little closer by, you know, slapping the Legionnaire a little bit. That can also help, you know, help a little. Almost got kicked by this guy. Thank god I instantly threw him. And you know what? From here on, I guess it's pretty clear what you need to do. Just align the Legionnaires. It sounds easier than what I'm doing right now. But just align them with the Juggernauts and you should be good and die like this. See, what I did back there is that I slapped the Legionnaire once with the blades. You know, I went square and then... Okay, why is the checkpoint here? This is nice. I slapped him once, then went for this. It's much more advisable to go away, not hit him with this, and then just hit him with these two so that he's launched. Just remember that every time you do it. The less times you hit the Legionnaire, the better, since he blocks less if you do that. We're off to a much better start. Look, they're all aligned, and I think I'm gonna get rid of one of these guys way faster than the first attempt. Boom, boom. See how I capitalized from that moment back there? I had my time with him, and I instantly went fucking him up with the Barbarian Hammer. He's dead. You can hit them from the other side of the wall as well. Ooh, hold on. I'm left with this guy alone? Capitalize on that with some rage. You want to use up, you don't want to use up all your rage. I know there's going to be a chest that's going to come after, but it is what it is. This was very nice. That's a nice stunt. But it went bad from there. And again, I tried to do it again. See, in here, the Orion Harpoon, of course, in this encounter, it's all about repositioning yourself instead of redirecting. Since you can't redirect, you should consider repositioning. Okay, some half collisions can work as well. Some half collisions can go a long way. Look at this strat. I'm gonna shoot him so that he sprints towards me. And that we're left alone, hopefully. Because one Juggernaut to deal with is always better than two Juggernauts to deal with. See that repositioning back there that I did? I'm kind of surprised I'm doing a nice job. And that's game. I'm kind of surprised I'm doing a nice job teaching all this and showcasing it all. I expected a lot of stuff to go wrong. But surprisingly, it's not. Boom. Half collisions. Okay, now I have to do the wing only run. My god, I just have to. Boom. Again, wreck everyone with half collisions. What is happening is, again, I have to explain this for people just joining in right now and we have a bot. Find your love. No, thank you. Zesty, protect us. I did. What is happening is I'm slamming these enemies into each other. See, I'm throwing them into each other. And those get better the harder the difficulty. In God of War 1 and 2. That's why that's why you're seeing these enemies getting wrecked that easily. It is so fair and beautiful, making it my favorite system in all of gaming. Boom. I like to play around with the last enemy for some reason. It's just fun. I do wonder how he made it past Pain Plus Translator though. Imagine being stuck at this part for years in Pain Plus. I actually think about all this a lot. Like the first guy who beat the translator, all the stuff that he had to refine, how it was conquered and all that. Fuck off. Imagine him doing this whole thing and how hard it would be. For Pain Plus, this is the kind of half of the strat that you want to go with. And notice how I'm hitting the Gorgons. Look, I'm gonna hit them with the hammer, not just my fire reaching them, and it's gonna be pretty clear in a second. Grab them so that they get back and they do this petrifying thing. I hit the Gorgon itself with the hammer. Like, if I go with only the fire, it does not shatter the statue. This is the only Gorgon that I think does not get shattered with it. I don't know. But anyways, we progress to the next one. Grab her so that she goes back and does this. Boom. And you're done. Bonk. Let's refill because I don't want to die. This is a whole gauntlet basically. There is no checkpoint. How can you do only wings run if you don't have wings in the beginning of the game? Well, I'm gonna start the whole run whenever I this is a half collision. That's why they're gonna get wrecked. Hold on, let me just demonstrate it for a second. Look. A lot of them get fucked with this. You don't even realize it. And they're all wrecked. I'm gonna start the run in Atlas. I believe that's what I'm gonna try to do. Since that's where you really get the whole wing, and it's gonna be going pretty well from there. Though I question the first encounter. You know? The first main encounter in there is gonna be against... Okay, hold on. Let me just demonstrate all this. The first encounter is going to be a satyr and some harpies. So I don't know how I'm going to fare in wings only. In here, here's what you want to do. A satyr is going to spawn. You want to block his first couple of attacks. Launch him. Activate this and just wail at him. And he's dead. With the rage, he is dead. Again, launch this guy for full collisions now. This is the strat to go with. Boom. Boom. I'm doing the whole false grab on this guy. It is a good thing if you're left alone with him. If you're left alone with one of these Minotaurs, it is good to grab him and then he reverses it and you do your business with him. Up. Don't destroy me, please. You also have to have some nice positioning because it can get hectic in corners. You can get cornered really fast and get fucked. See, grab him and then trick through that, get behind him and wreck him like this. That's what you want to do if you're left alone. See, this I'm going to demonstrate the rage. How I activate it at the last second and it does this sweet damage. You want to do that if you're desperate for some one last hit that does a lot of damage. Would be amusing if you peeled the minor wave stunt for air OSing a Chaos Legionnaire as they drop. Okay, I'm gonna try it the next wave if I don't forget. Watch. For now, we need to... Oh man, he didn't make it in. I wanted him to make it in so that I can wail at him, but guess not. Wait for the satyrs to get closer. Don't get way too reckless and get closer first. Always wait for them to get closer. You can get 2 attacks in when this Minotaur does his thing. Come on. See, when you wait for the satyrs to get closer, you can launch them pretty safely and go for the Orion Harpoon. Like this. See, when you're left alone with them? Man, that got cancelled. I got cancelled out of that twice. I tricked through that like a gentleman. Boom, boom. Notice how I'm gonna do this attack. I'm not doing it facing the enemies. You're better off facing away and then turning around to the enemies. It's much better because you gain some much better distance with the enemies. It is dangerous to just go with only the move while facing them. It is dangerous, so don't try to be hectic with it. Don't get way too reckless and try it out like that. See, I'm facing away and turning around. I activate it while facing away and then I turn around, so that you stay stationary while doing it. It is very good if you know how to use it. It is also a thing with every single attack if you're smart with it. See how I'm gaining like some space with the enemies? Okay, now I'm left alone with this guy. I'm gonna beat his ass up like this. Always capitalize on these moments. When he's close, launch him. Orion Harpoon. See, he just damaged his other friend back there. Don't try to go for a launcher or anything in here. It's extremely dangerous. Its extreme gameplay is dangerous. Of course, when they do the parry, don't try anything funny with them. I'm not willing to trick through all of that. See, it got very risky in there. And I had to kind of use the... It is just a skill thing. Clearly a skill issue. I went with the Atlas Quake like a pussy. I could have tricked through that if I was careful enough. Drag him in. Launch him. Hit him. Oh, come on, I missed him. Nothing is missed. Boom. And he's dead. Launch this guy with the buffered launcher. You can see we got some nice damage in there if you weren't paying attention to half collisions. Do these guys? Yes! Let's go! Half collisions. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, the whole wing run is gonna be fun. That is one thing. With these guys, you can do something pretty funny with them, and it's that... bring him over here. Come on. Do the Orion Harpoon. Launch them. Hold on. Do this whole triangle. And again. And again. See, you're trapping him in the wall. So this is pretty safe, even for Pain Plus. If you're left with one satyr and you're wondering how to beat him without grabs, safely, that is the way to go. Now I'm just going to come back here and just take the magic chest, and then I'm going to take the rage chest next to it. Why in God of War Ragnarok 2018 Blades of Chaos don't become red like OG Blades? I mean, they don't want to bother with that, it seems. What is better in combo, God of War 2 or DMC 3? God of War 2 is about efficiencies, not always about comboing, so definitely DMC 3. Okay, here it goes. And I missed it. Fuck me. Boom. I'm sorry, Haristos. I disappointed you. I'm not too late. I want to say you're too late. You're 3 late. Come here. This guy's dead. The reason he got fucked with that full collision was purely because he was in a corner. Meaning the sentry flew way more than he did. Damn, it's dangerous to be in the air that much around this guy. This is also a collision if you're curious. The air grab, this, when he gets slammed down, it's also a collision. Wall loop, Orion Harpoon getting shown some light. Yes, it deserves the light it gets. In here, grab one of these guys as the Cyclops spawns so that maybe you get the full collision. Ah, no, I didn't get it. Cute. I wanted to get the long range full collision of this thing, but I didn't. Not a lot that can be said in here. Just space yourself with the fellas over there. Give them a couple of slaps here and there, no problem, but the main play is grab one of the sentries, do this. And again, go with the Orion Harpoon as well. Maybe you can get some cool damage in, who knows. You never know. Or you know, you get him to the 360 toss and you wreck some ass, basically. Ooh, ah, man. He escaped the corner, otherwise I wanted to go for some high number collisions, but... And again, I'm so unlucky in here. I'm so unlucky. Is the gate open? Yes. Boom. Boom. Let's go. You can abuse these gates as well. You know, just to be safe. I want to take the chest. Just to be safe. Trick through his attacks and just... Back rolling is very dangerous. I don't know why I did it back there. Wow. See, thank God I took that chest back there. Otherwise, I would be fucked right now. And now I'm gonna showcase some of the best things that the level 2 rage does for you. And it's this. I'm gonna activate the rage every last second while I, you know, do the whole thing. It's so beautiful. It is amazing. Go. Ooh, is this full collision gonna do a lot of damage? Yes! It wrecked everyone! The thing is with that full collision is that it depends on range instead of just your casual, you know, full collision. And I'm about to die. Come here. If I die here, honestly, I'm just an embarrassment to the God of War community. Yeah, look how I'm gonna activate the rage at the last second again. Boom. That did level 5 blades damage. If you were ever curious, that's what this does. Please taunt. Thank you. The thing is, he has a lot of body block to really get in a lot of Orion Harpoons on him. Can I do it again? No, I can't. Otherwise, I would be going for the Juggernaut strat while doing, you know, this. But the thing is, the Cyclops has a lot of body blocks, so it can be messy if you're trying to hit him with it. And that's about why I'm not trying to do it. Okay. Is he dead? Not even close. And another full collision, and he's done. I wanted to go with the safe route. I didn't want him to pull anything crazy on me. Didn't want him to go Ultra Instinct. And it's done. Where's the last fool? Show me! Show me your skills! Huh? Die! And that is the Loom Chamber. No upgrade run plus. Next, we have a couple of traps. It's gonna take us back to the days of the Temple of Pandora. My god, I talked a lot. I'm really getting hungry now. If I did this on very hard, I would lose my sanity. Well, this is on very hard, and I'm not losing my sanity. Boom, boom. What's next after God of War 2? I actually talked with Haristos about something. He's recommending... Look at the hammer. He's recommending God of War 1, Artemis, Blade of Artemis only. it was also God Mod God's suggestion. God Mod God also suggested something else, and it's God of War 3 Rage of Sparta only, but there's a twist. I have to do it with Fear Kratos. You know, with Fear Kratos, you do 4 times more damage. I'm sorry. You do 4 times more damage and receive 4 times more damage. So I have to play very carefully and not get hit a lot because, yeah. And I don't know. Nicely done. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Dub. Thank you, Sean. Thank you so much. I hope you guys learned some stuff from it. Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? Based on what Vegeta has the scouter set on. If he has the scouter upside down, then... Damn, he hit me. If Vegeta has the scouter upside down, then I guess it's 1006. There's no arguing with that. It's 1006. The Coom Chamber. Yeah, tell him. We're gonna get yanked by this hand right here, which is disgusting. Thank you. I was willing to skip this, but even the, like, look, the Clotho boss fight, quote unquote boss fight, isn't really that special. It's not hard. It's just that I have to show it because, come on, I have to. It is an encounter, so I guess I have to show it. Otherwise, I'm willing to instantly skip to Zeus's boss fight. But hey, it's no problem. And let's take some rage points. We need them. Nice, a bridge joke. Yeah. God of War 3 challenge sounds awesome. Please do that if possible. I don't know. That is if that is of course if I don't God of War Ascension. If I don't do God of War Ascension Snow Upgrade 1+. The problem with Ascension Snow Upgrade 1+ is that I still haven't finished it. What I usually do with these games is that I finish them off screen once, then I start streaming them when I get comfortable with them. God of War 1 is an exception because like one of my early streams about challenge ones was God of War 1, and it was near the end. You guys do remember the time where, you know, the streams were laggy and my gameplay was trashy and everything was shitty. And I basically never did that again because it's not fun to do that. Man, double hit, really? Zesty, would you be willing to do a level 1 Ragnarok run? No. I'm sorry, man. I know it's a quick, straightforward answer, but it's not fun. Wailing at an enemy, like, imagine in what world is 3 Draugrs more dangerous than a boss fight? I don't get it. It's fine to have encounters being harder than bosses, but it's just not fun to continuously wail at one normal stupid enemy. It's not fun. It can never be fun for me. Man, did I not interact with the lever? I thought I did. And good fucking job. Look at him trying to trick through Clotho. Cloth. If you use the electric power of the other side to get up, it would work. Electric side? I don't get it. I'm thinking, wouldn't God of War 3 be better with wings only, since you start with them? Hell no. The reason behind that, hell no, is that collisions, the whole collision system is not the same as God of War 1 and 2. See, like, in God of War 3, if you do a full collision shit, all you get is 10 damage. Whereas on very hard in God of War 2, you get 50 with full collisions and 25 with half collisions. In God of War 3, it's gonna take 70,000 years if I do that challenge. It's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be the equivalent of doing God of War 4 level 1. Not fun. Maybe you should make magic attack and shoulder attack only. Magic attack only? How is that a challenge? I don't know. Like, the rage thingy is also kind of good. I mean, even the magic, you can get creative with it. Like, you can max out your magic from the start of the game. And from there on, you just have to manage your resource. But that's about it, I guess. The rage in God of War 3 is that the catch with it is that I'm doing it with Fear Kratos. I die easily and I can't, you know, jump. I have to turn it off to jump, basically. And yeah. In here, what I'm doing is, of course, the usual what you do against Clotho. Although if I perform badly, just know that I haven't done this in a while. And I mean, who does this, really? I really hate this thing. It's not a boss. It's not anything. I don't know what this is. Just an enemy with Booba. Oh, it's nerfed in God of War 3 then. Yes, it's nerfed. And I'm dead. Next time I'm gonna activate the rage. I don't give a fuck. In God of War 3, that's why you see people favoring Battering Ram if you're going for high damaging numbers. You have to favor that. Otherwise, be doomed to always throw enemies at each other to no effect. You don't get a lot of stuff. You literally can't do the Norse games no upgrade because of the RPG elements. Boom. Boom. It's even not just that you can't do it. Okay, please stop doing this attack. I said please. Boom. Boom. Amulet. I wish we could use the amulet in more encounters, you know? Like if we had more encounters to use the fucking amulet in. What do you have? Like 2, 3 encounters where you use the amulet? It could have been a lot more. It's awesome. It's nice as an Easter egg to use it against Lachesis since, you know, she is the statue that is placed in convenient spots to use the amulet. And it's nice that you have it in other stuff as well, but the most place that needed it really was the translator. I'm still surprised it didn't have it. Like, it would make perfect moral sense to have it in the translator section. I don't know why they didn't. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I thought she was about to hit me. Kratos out here finding the grandma of all grandmas, Clotho. Yeah. Look at this acrobatic shit. Huh. Come here. I love how you... this whole elimination right here is just so satisfying. Look at this. Oomph! It's so fun. Let's skip through all this. And we shall fight Zeus. And I butchered it. I cannot believe myself. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? See, the thing is why I did that. I thought I had a manual save for Zeus. I can't believe I don't. Man, whatever. Feel free to leave the stream for the next couple of minutes. For the next 10 minutes, just feel free to leave the stream since I'm gonna have to go through all this again. I have to go. Bye. Goodbye, man. That was a huge L. As a last part for God of War 2, this fucked up. I wish I didn't do that, honestly. I wanted to save some time because some dialogue was gonna happen and stuff, and I wanted to instantly load up to Zeus's boss fight, but it is what it is. Bruh, lol, L. It's fine. This is just gonna take another 10 minutes. Truly one of the streams of all time. Legit is one of the streams of all time. You cannot beat the stream. It happens. It happens. Why not use high jump to skip the platforming sections? I mean, can you do that? Hold on. I guess you can, but... I mean, I can't keep it up with all the Atlas Quake and stuff. So I don't know if I can really do this here. I'm gonna try, though. After this, I'm gonna try to high jump my way up to the lever and stuff. Okay, what the fuck? What the hell is happening? Hold on. Let me just do this again. Why isn't this gate getting stuck? This time I'm gonna use the high jump while Mr. Wright and C are saying you can do that. So that's what Pain Plus really means. Nah, this ain't Pain Plus. You don't have a single idea how painful Pain Plus is. It can wreck you on your best day. Like, no upgrade runs, I always find myself practicing or playing through God of War games without no upgrade runs and all that. But Pain Plus is not really something you find yourself doing a lot. Like, granted, you might do no upgrade run and you might not use magic, for example. Or you might try your best to not use a secondary weapon. But it's still not to the extremes of going with the whole Pain Plus rules. Pain Plus is a run that you do every once in a while, like not that often. Because it's a true test to your skills. You literally do everything with what you have at the start. Except some stuff also add up, and it's that not opening chests and all that. But yeah. I think a Pain Plus would not be fun. Okay, it can be fun. I'm not saying it can't be fun. It can be a lot of fun. Like, when you know how the mechanics work in a game, it can be a lot of fun. It can never get tedious. It can get tedious in spots, but I don't know. Like, I don't see myself hating God of War 2 as a whole just because the translator section sucks. I don't see that. What is Pain Plus? Sorry, hold on. Pain Plus is the ultimate test of your skills. You can't use secondary weapons. You can't upgrade your weapons. You can't... it has to be on very hard. Hold on, let me just do this. Can I really high jump? Hold on. Okay. This stream is not completely wrecked. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much. I completely did not know that I can just simply high jump that. Good. Armpit! Armpit attack! I got it, let's go. Can I do this here as well? No, I can't. Yeah, Pain Plus. It has to be, everything has, you can't upgrade anything. It has to be on very hard. You can't use magic. You can't use rage. You can't open chests. It is a complete test of your skills, as I just noted. It is everything that is just hard and tedious, basically. But with enough strategizing, you can get through it. If you're smart enough to use stuff around you, to use your tools, it can be easy. And it's good that we resumed back here this early. I thought it might take me longer for some reason. Kratos goes to vacation and kill Pope? What are y'all talking about? That was basically a basic run of Pain Plus. Now, it can get also... You also can't use Rage, by the way. It can also have extra rules for other games. It's not as straightforward as what I just described. Like, for example, you have God of War 3. You have shield enemies in God of War 3 that only... the shields can only be broken with either Petrification or Nemesis Cestus, sorry. And, yeah, you have to switch to the Nemesis Cestus to hit the shield. And if you accidentally hit another enemy with the Nemesis Cestus, you're disqualified. You have to restart from the last checkpoint. That's just how it is. See, it's like Pain Plus in God of War 3, for example, for me. The amount of times I get disqualified is way more than the amount of times that I actually die in encounters. So, Pain Plus can be tedious. For God of War 3, it can be. Don't even get me started with Ascension. Hell, you will literally hate yourself if you try God of War Ascension's Pain Plus. There's literally a lot of stuff that I'm not even willing to go through them right now. It's just way too many stuff. It's fucking painful. Haha, he said painful, did you hear that? But for real, Ascension is the hardest from when it comes to Pain Plus. Absolutely no argument thrown in there. It is the hardest. I think the easiest Pain Plus would be God of War 1. You know, since the Clone War is a bonus credit. It is. Is Pain plus no damage God of War 3 possible? Pain plus everything is possible with no damage if you watch Haristos. And he noted. My vids are proof of He just noted. Good. Haristos' challenge runs are taken up a notch, and is that he does not take damage in them. Now note that not taking damage is not one of the proper scenes. Don't really count it as a, you know, a wall in front of you, like, hey, I have to do this no damage. Come on. It's not that. It's just that Haristos shows these challenges being done in the best way, and he's not taking damage. That's just literally it. You can also high jump over the mirror to skip the whole time thread bullshit. Really? Like the mirror that I'm doing the thing with right now? How come I didn't know any of that? Do I just jump over the mirror? I didn't know that. Which one would be the hardest God of War as a regular nut? As a regular nut, I'm pretty sure you meant no upgrade run. As a regular no upgrade run, I'm pretty sure the hardest, I mean, it would be God of War 2, right? God of War 2 has the translator, it has the Cerberus and Juggernaut's room, it has the Loom Chamber, which is also difficult. Like, what I showcased today was the best of my showcase. Not the best, but it was good. It was, like, if you're watching this as a guide, it can really help you there. There's some stuff that go wrong in there, and you have to be careful with no upgrade run. Again, you're talking about no upgrade run. Let me explain this as well. No upgrade run is basically you can't upgrade anything. It has to be on very hard, but you can, you know, extend your meters, your health meter, your magic meter, your items meter if you're playing God of War 3. No upgrade run plus, you can't even do that. You can't extend your meters. And that's that. But you have to pull the switch first, then activate a loading trigger, then you're good. Nah, man. When you mention loading triggers, you instantly lose me. These glitches and stuff take way too long, and I'm not willing to put the time into them. Honestly, in my opinion, the hardest boss in 2018 is Sigrun. I'm pretty sure that's not your opinion only. It's a pretty big take. Hrolf Gna is better than Gna and Sigrun? I don't know about that. Sigrun's still my favorite. You need to reset momentum with it, I think. I really am not interested. Fuck off, fame. Fuck off. He can't do that skip here. He needs Urn of Poseidon for that. So it's also a any percent skip. Hell no, sir. So why did Kratos cross the rope? To get to the other side. Now we face Zeus. He's gonna have an attack where he slams his hand onto the ground. What you want to do is this in the air. Pretty basic stuff. Now in here against the Sirens, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm pretty bad. I'm not good. What I usually do is, of course, this, since it is the best damaging thing and it does not get affected with difficulty. Boom. I got them off screen, which was good. I'm staying in the upper right corner so that I don't take damage from his lightning bolts and stuff. And when he does this attack where he slams the ground a lot of times, look, air, L1. L1, and he's good. When he does the attack with the earthquake thingy, what I do is I glide, which is something that you can't do in Pain Plus. I'm pretty sure, no, okay, maybe I'm not pretty sure. Maybe you can, okay, one more time. I think you can actually parry it with the Golden Fleece. Let's try it. Yes. So in Pain Plus, if you ever try that, come on. In Pain Plus, if you ever try it, you can parry the whole earthquake attack. And that's that. Come here. Now it's a 101. X2 quakes are blockable. Blockable? Okay, now you got me interested. But then again, you also do have to be careful about the Sirens. There's also that you have to have an account for. Okay, when he does the lightning bolts, you can parry them, which is the best thing, I believe. And I'm fucking dead, whatever. You can parry them, and then at least the Zeus doing his thing. Let me just show you. I'm gonna trick through all that so that I just want to showcase the lightning bolts. Make sure to parry them since it triggers Zeus to do some weird thing, and you're gonna see it. He does this lunge attack, and you want to basically trick through that. L2, boom, punish him with Divine Retribution. Damn, I forgot that's a wave. Shit. Basically, trick, Divine Retribution, and die. And now I'm gonna try the best to really do my best fight. Wow, to do my best fight against him. Parry this. He comes at you. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, parry it again. If you don't have a parry and if you're doing this Pain Plus, you're easy to go with tricking, but it's kind of tricky if you catch my meaning. You have to do this. See, when I do this, I hold L2 and then switch to Uriel set, and I do basically this, and I avoid all incoming damage. So when it does it, it's like I hold L2 and then press up, and then press right, and then press up again, and then press right, up, and then I press again. It's basically a quick tricking thing. I went through it in intricate detail in my Facts About God of War 2. So if you're ever interested in that, just go ahead and watch that video. That's some stylish thingies he's doing until he's dying. Okay, this time I'm gonna focus on beating him for real. Parry that, trick through that, Divine Retribution. Parry that. Boom. You want to trick through this? Boom. Damn, that has some air range. Like height distance that it has. So it might look like a sweep that is on the ground, but it also hits you when you're in the air. Divine Retribution is the best thing to go with since it is quick and it has some nice range. Like, look, boom. You can also chain him into one spot like this. But I can't get it consistently. I have gotten it once, but I can't seem to get it again. I don't know how to trigger it really, so there's also that. Like you get him in that spot, and you just basically give him Divine Retributions infinitely, and you wreck his ass in the corner. Divine Retribution. It changed into the magic attack and the Blades of Athena in God of War 3. That's just some quick facts that I wanted to drop. Again, parry this. Comes at you, trick it. Divine Retribution. Divine Retribution is L1 and triangle if you didn't know. Again, parry it. I said parry it, bitch. Trick, L1 triangle. Parry. When he goes for this, you can trick through this one and then Divine Retribution. Boom, boom. See, I tried to do it risky back there, but I paid the price for it. So you're better off just play the safe route and just parry these things. Surprisingly, that hit. Also, don't go for Divine Retribution out in the open, because he might go with the lightning attack and it can be really, really dangerous. So there's also that. Again, while I do this, I'm standing, I'm stationary. I'm not moving and doing it, because if you move, you don't get the animation of the drawing. See how I'm drawing it? If you move, you can't get it. See, like right now, if I move and somehow do it, I don't get that. Kratos instantly has the bow in hand, and you don't want that. In here, you want to cook up spirits. Boom, activate rage at the last second. Again, cook another spirit. Boom. I'm activating rage way too early, which is bad. Like activate it literally at the last second. Like this. You want to use as much spirit slams as possible. And you block it like a fucking bitch. Cook another one. I still don't know why we can't use secondary weapons in here. And I'm dead. This time I'm gonna be more focused. I'm gonna focus on not taking damage as well. Boom. wail at his ass. Boom. Boom. So I'm gonna focus on not taking damage so that I don't really regret it later. Because when he attacks with the Blade of Olympus, the motherfucker does a lot of damage. You can hit him with this in the air if you're doing it carefully enough, but I can't seem to get it for some reason. I did get it once, I think. So yeah, air tricking is good, but it just takes a long recovery time. Like on the ground, you trick and you're instantly back to action. Look, like you trick and then you're instantly into your action. Air tricking, however, is kind of sketchy because it takes your time to, you drop down and, until you drop down and then get ready to output your attack. So it does take long. Hold on, I want to get him in this position actually for the infinite divine retributions, like this. See, I'm getting him in a loop right now. Thing is, you have to get him in that specific spot and spam divine retribution. It's basically what you have to do. And you get him in a chain like this. And I got him. Come on. Come on. You can get it. Okay. I don't know why we can't have dual wield in Ragnarok. It is what it is. Hit him with a spirit and he blocks it. Because that's what he is, a bitch. Can I get a deep spirit in? No, I can't. I got decked. In Pain Plus, you're gonna find yourself chipping away at him without the rage mode. So in here, be thankful that you have this rage mode that boosts everything to max. Oh man, why did I deactivate it? Now make sure to also not use Atlas Quake because it's nerfed with difficulty. So it doesn't do a lot of damage. You're better off doing Chronos Rage. So like Chronos Rage, at least it's not affected with difficulty, so. Now the game is about just hitting him with these. Except when he does that, it's very dangerous since his body literally turns into a hitbox the moment he issues the attack. It's just like the Juggernauts. His whole body turns into a hitbox. He also has a lot of knockback when he does it, which makes him dangerous. Boom, boom, boom. I am being very careful as well, so there's also that. Or you can play it the safe way and just spirit him to death, but that would take way too long. Boom. That air trick is just pure lovely action movie. I fucking love it. Boom. See, what I mean is when he does that jump, when he jumps to the air, his whole body is a hitbox. It's not just the slam that he does that does damage. Legit, his whole body becomes a hitbox. You want to really be careful. My god, I barely tricked through that. Now this looks simple, but it's not this simple. You do also need some practice, so this can't be really explained just with me saying, hey, do this to do that. As I said, the world of God of War's combat is not all black and white. Things go wrong, and you have to be a man, and you have to stand up, and you have to face the problems. You have to literally fix problems. Because in nearly every encounter, starting from every God of War, from like the first God of War, every encounter, nearly every encounter, has more than one problem going on for it, which is something that I actually realized after watching that video from, I don't know, it was a guy who makes videos for God of War, not for just God of War, for every game, and his video titles are, was it any good? That's basically the catch with every video. He goes through a game and he explains if the game holds up or is it bad or where did it go wrong. At first I thought it was a bad video, but then I rewatched it, or like, you know, I continued watching it, and I realized he actually went in depth about the combat. Although he didn't explain collisions, he didn't explain how the games are intricately designed so that you can beat them even without any upgrades, except for God of War 1. But he still went into some deep stuff with it. And then I saw Haristos reply to a comment on one of my videos. He also mentioned the thing of not just one problem at a time. And ever since, like, I'm like, nice. Oh, no, I activated it on accident. Fuck me. Can I still activate it? Please fucking die. Come on. Thank you. Imagine if he hit me while he's drunk like this. So this game had upgrade system? Yeah. According to the video you shared, Chains of Olympus is a plot twist? I haven't shared anything like that. CR's multi-hit nature causes dodges. TV shots are gotta go here. Okay, thank you. I actually I noticed how he was constantly dodging. And he can sometimes block literally everything. Just have a block stance going for him. Again, parry. Get him to this. I'm trying to get him to this position right here. I don't know if he's willing to. Okay, this is good. Come on. Boom. I missed it. Fuck me. Does it happen anywhere else, or does he have to be here? Like, that's one thing I'm not sure about. Like, let's try to get him in this spot again. Hold on. Boom. Does it happen? I think it happens. Although I'm still in this spot right here, but it is what it is. Boom. Boom. Zesty, do you like Dark Souls? Hell yeah. Like all the Souls games, not just Dark Souls. My favorite is Sekiro. Though a close second is Bloodborne. Like, sometimes you ask me on a different day and I'll go with Bloodborne as being my favorite. The R loop isn't spot specific. Huh, so I can try it anywhere else. Hold on, let's try it here. It is even a better angle in here. And I'm missing it, man! This guy sucks! Why isn't he using a keyboard and mouse? He sucks! Almost got hit back there. Do your thing. Let's get him in the loop this time. This guy's aim sucks. This bald tattooed man. He has the shittiest aim I've ever seen in my life. Boom, okay. Boom, okay. Boom, okay. Damn, Zeus plays DMC? Hell yeah. Boom. Boom. Okay. Boom, okay. Boom, and I'm dead. That rage came in clutch back there. I was about to die. See, in Pain Plus, this is what I meant when I said it's not a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure you can't do this. Like, when he does his lightning bolts, you just have to... you have to trick through them. Because you can't parry in Pain Plus. That's what I meant when I was like, it's not that much of a casual, fun time from when it comes to challenge running. That's why doing no upgrade run plus is much better. In here, it's pretty simple. If you don't want to die, that is. After he does that, get close. Boom. Boom. And he's done. Give him a couple more slaps and we should be good. And that is God of War 2. No upgrade run plus to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope y'all learned the strats and how to deal with enemies and stuff. I hope you guys come back to it if you ever are curious to do this challenge run yourself. I have a playlist for God of War 1 and 2 and 3 now, which is good. I have the trilogy finished in No Upgrade 1 Plus. Stay tuned for other streams. Stay tuned for other stuff that I might do. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself in the chat. I hope you learned stuff from me, from Haristos, from Mr. Wright, from anyone in the chat. That is God of War 2, No Upgrade 1 Plus, and yeah, TB can break his shield in Phase 4. Really? Extra facts at the end of the video. Damn. Thank you. 160 people watching. Thank you, every single one of you guys. I'm thankful to have you guys. Rage plot is horrendous. The gameplay is nice. Rage plot is horrendous? What is that? Okay, we reached the end of today's stream. Thank you. It's been one hell of a ride for 2 hours and a half. I messed up with Clotho back there, but it is what it is. And yeah, this is where I finished the stream. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all learned. Stay safe. Drive healthy. Thank you so much, Haristos, for the tips. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright, as well, for the tips. Thanks everyone else for the awesome humor in the chat and for chilling. This has been God of War 2 and it's done. The next stream will be a surprise. I don't know what was it gonna be, but it's gonna be a surprise. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace. What is can't extend meters? You can't extend your health and magic meters.